So welcome to Hjälmsjö Arena and Baltic Cup for another day full of great racing. We're gonna start at 8 o'clock with the 4 qualification races, a race for heats. We have an announcement here from the umpire office, and we cannot allow any kind of cool down on the water after the race. So announcements to all team managers and coaches, rowers, no cool down after your races. We have a limitation of space here. All right, still another 10 minutes before we have the first start. We're gonna have some exciting races, I can promise that. And also some great interviews with a lot of interesting people coming here to the studio today. First one out here is the team manager of Sweden. She's here within minutes. We're gonna see what Sweden have in any cards to shoot today. All right, first event, men's 4, starting at 8 o'clock, 500 meter sprint races. So welcome to Hjälmsjö Arena, this natural, beautiful lake, not one of those purpose-built concrete channels that we are used to row at. So yeah, good racing today, and good luck everyone who is here to do their absolutely best. All right, with me here in the studio, I have the team manager of Sweden. What's your name?
Malin Källström.
Malin Källström. So can you tell me what's your background?
I am, at the moment, I am assistant coach for the Swedish Rowing Federation. Before that, I was the teacher at the High Performance Elite Rowing Center for 16 to 19-year-olds in Jönköping, Sweden. And I'm also, I have a background as an elite sailor.
Yeah, you are an ex-Olympian, or you are an Olympian from London 2012, so you do recognize our team songs this morning?
I didn't hear it, I'm sorry.
Chariot of Fire. All right, you're going to hear that a lot during the day, I promise.
Thank you. It will bring back some good memories.
Yeah. So you are also a high-performance coach. I know your son, Eric Källström. How is he doing nowadays?
He's doing fine. We were at the under-23 Worlds. He was 5th this year. Last year he was 2nd. After that he won 4 races out of 4 at the Swedish Championships. And then he should have gone to the World Championships for the seniors, but we decided that he didn't have the form or the mental strength at the moment to do another World Championship this year. So he stayed at home, and we will wait for next year.
We will certainly wait for the next year. He is one of those great talents coming up here. So about the talents, so you have a big squad here from Sweden?
Yes, we have 23 young rowers, and most of them, this is their first experience on the international level. So we are doing races to learn and to make progress, and to get some inspiration for the winter training.
Yeah, exactly. It's actually, Sweden is a cool country like all other countries around the Baltic, so we know all about it. All right, so are there any specific, what's your expectations?
I hope that they do the best races that they have in the cruise today. I hope that they stay to the plan and they perform it well. And I also hope that we have good and fair races today.
Yeah, and to catch up with the Germans and Poles on the medals table.
Of course, of course.
Sounds very good. All right, thank you, Malin Källström. Very nice talking to you, team manager of Sweden. So next race coming up here, it's for Germany. We have 4 teams on the starting line. We have Germany on lane 1, Jan Bonnemann, Aron Schaffer, Lars Bergmayen, Louis Rubenstrank. Pretty strong screw that performed well yesterday on 2,000 meters. See what they can do on a 500 meter. Denmark, second lane, Fredrik Arnby Jensen, Malte Gustav, Hugo Skydstrup, Mikkel Madsen, Axel Krag. Sweden, lane 3, Arvid Karlsson, Wilmer Karlsson, Alfred Krantz, Sven Båth. Poland, start number 4, Hubert Flack, Bartosilas, Wojciech Koszynski, and Alexander Schmeida. All right, another 5 minutes until we see the action. All right, talk to you soon. Well, it's time for the men's 500 meter. We have Germany, Denmark, Sweden, and Poland. And we have Niklas Andersson here at the start. How is it going there?
First race for today. And we have the winning crew from yesterday, Germany, lane 1. Will be interesting to see if the other crews can challenge them today when we have the sprint races, 500 meter. See the crews getting ready, lining up at the 500 mark.
And how is the conditions today?
I would say it's a bit lighter wind, tailwind, a bit from the side. So it's good conditions for racing and the fast racing.
All right, and can we expect the same conditions during the day, or do you think there are going to be some showers?
I think it will be as we have it right now. Now we see the race is on, and yeah, it's the German crew charging up. We have Poland level up with Germany. Then we have Lithuania and Denmark. We are closing to 50. It's German team, a length ahead of Poland, then Denmark, then Lithuania. Oh, sorry, the Swedish team, of course. Sorry.
Yeah, we can certainly see some actions here during this heat race 4 lanes. We have Germany on lane 1, bit ahead of the Polish crew on the 4th lane. The Danes are looking very strong today. They really want to have a say in this. Yeah, maybe they are challenging the Polish crew in this race for ahead. And on 4th place we have Sweden not far behind. So look at the Germans, look at them, how they are pushing hard and accelerating the boat over across the finishing line. Germany first, Poland second, Denmark third, and Sweden fourth. Yeah. All right, and by then the Baltic Cup 500 meters sprint Sunday final the regatta is on the go. Women's 4, that's the next race. Just wait a couple of minutes, they are already there at the starting pontoons waiting. We have Germany, Charlotte Schauenmann, Emma Kulak, Matilda Wendler, Pia Hagel, Bane 1. Norway, Mirte Maria Fors, Hedda Nerdal, Marit Eliaset Hennen, Anna Aine Yasuda. Lane 2. Poland, Victoria Lovica, Julia Bukowska, Rosalia Figurska, and Susanna Galici. Lane 3. So it's Germany up against Norway and Poland. 500 meters. We can see how they slowly progress up to the starting line side by side. They're gonna stop the boat, the umpire is gonna line them up side by side, and then suddenly they're just gonna race off in a fantastic speed. So Niklas, are you still with me?
Yes, I'm here, waiting for the start, and it will be interesting to see Poland, the Polish crew won yesterday, so let's see if Norway or Germany can challenge them today in the sprint.
Yeah, they really had a go yesterday on the 2,000 meter. Do you think we can expect something else here in 500 meters?
Yeah, you never know. 500 meter, it's a sprint. Anything can happen. So, but it's important that they keep the technique, focus all the way.
That's certainly true. That's certainly true. Yeah, 500 meters for the women's 4. We're waiting for them to line up at the 500 meter to go mark. Yeah, and Niklas, tell me about the start. Are there any specific installations, or how is it going, or is it?
No, it's low start, no pontoons, but it's as said, it's good conditions. Light wind, so it should be no problem lining up the crews.
All right, and will that allow any specific tactics for the rowers or any difficulties?
Well, I think you need to be very alert, but not to push too hard. It's important that you move the boat. So maybe the first strokes are a bit easy, but then you really get away from the third stroke.
Yeah. All right. So we have Germany, Norway, Poland waiting eagerly to race 4 lanes. Yeah, Germany with Charlotta Schauermann, Emma Kulak, Matilda Wendler, and Pia Hagel. Norway, Mitte Maria Fors, Hedde Nerdal, Marit Eliaset Hennen, Anna Aine Yasuda. And from Poland, Victoria Lovica, Julia Bukowska, Rosalia Figurska, and Susanna Galic. Yeah, certainly all good rowers, all 12 of them. Germany on lane 1, furthest away from the grandstands on the other side of the lake. Norway, Poland. Niklas, are the conditions equally good?
Yeah, I would say so. Now we have started off. Crews are level. Seems like it will be a battle. Germany, Poland. A close race. I think it was quite tight yesterday, so it could be interesting to see what they can do. 500 meter. We are closing 250, and it's neck to neck. Yeah, the Polish girls now make an extra push here to get some meters ahead of the Germans, but it's really tight.
Yeah, it's a really tight race here in the women's four. We have Germany lanes 1, Norway lane 2, and Poland lane 3. And it appears that the Polish girls here, led by the fantastic Victoria Lovica, stroking her girls, pushing them to the limit when there is only 100 meters to go, and they have a canvas over Germany. Now the Norwegians picking up the pace here. They really want to challenge the Germans for sure. Maybe they are taking the Germans by the finish line. We will say it's going to be a tight race, but a clear victory for Poland. And yeah, that's close to a finish picture, I think. Yeah. Anyway, wow. I actually think it was the Norwegians, Mirte Maria Forshed, Nedal, Marit Liaset, Händen, Anna Arne Jasida, who just beaten the Germans, but we are waiting for the official results, which are gonna appear very soon. Please, yeah, if you don't know, if you haven't followed the results or the starting list, please go to crewline.com. That's where you can find today's regattas, all results, all heats, and all names of all the athletes. Fantastic thing to follow up and keep track of it. Yeah, and we also can see that we have some 800 viewers currently on our live stream, so welcome Europe, and also some Americans watching here the live stream. Okay, that's on our YouTube channel. You can find the link on Hjälmsjö Arena, or simply just go to YouTube and search for Baltic Cup 2025. All right, it's time for the quads. And like we always do, we start with a men's quad. And that's Norway on lane 1, Denmark on lane 2, Germany on lane 3, Sweden lane 4, Lithuania lane 6, and Poland lane 6. Unfortunately, we had a bit of a draw from the Latvia. They had an incident, and one of the rowers had a pretty bad hit by his oar handle. Yesterday, they brought him to hospital, and he's fine, but he had some stitches, so they are unfortunately not rowing today. Sorry, but what we have heard, he is fine, but all the great things to this young athlete from Latvia. All right, Niklas, I leave it to you.
Always nice to see a full race, 6 boats charging up, full speed ahead. It's a tight race. It could be that the Germans are having a bit of a lead. First 200. They won yesterday, and they are the favorites for today's race. But I guess we will see very close races. And yeah, 250 left, and we have the German crew in lead. Then it's a really tight, I would say anyone could take the second place here, basically. So, Oscar?
Yeah, it's just great to see 6 quads coming up side by side as they are approaching 200 meters to go. We can see the Germans, the German giants in the middle here. We have the green dressed Lithuanians, of course. We have Sweden in the middle coming as well, the Poland on lane 6, and the red Norwegians and Danes are there as well. So it's a very tight race here, and lanes for race here. So we can tell that the Germans won, Lithuania second, Poland third, Sweden, I think they were fourth, then Denmark and then Norway after that. And yes, we got the official results from the women's four. As we expected here, Norway took the silver, or no, not the silver. This was a race for lane, so they took the second place just ahead of Germany. Poland, they obviously won this race by almost 2 seconds. So Poland took a win in the women's four, Norway were second, and Germany third. Just close behind, not more than 2 meters behind the Norwegian girls. So, but a steady victory for Victoria Lovica, Julia Burkowska, Rosalia Figurska, and Susanna Galix. And the men's squad, we had the Germans. It was Lukas Villameister-Gasson, Christopher Tomforden, Tore Eibisch, and Johan Meyer. They won this race in a time of 1 minute 26 seconds. Lithuania were second, Linas Nautilas, Davidas Kanarskas, Eduardos Kaslulskas, and Danas Lomiakas. Poland third, Maciej Dvorak, Marek Sibilia, Patrick Shumicek, Maximilian Kowalski. Sweden fourth, Philip Archers, Edvard Smeringer, Johan Gusid, Petter Wik, Gyllensten, and Denmark, Oliver Ottov, Jeppe Bredvik Empcher, Christian Lucas Höken, Laustbjörk Termansen, and Norway, August Helen, August Adamsen, Mats Tangen, Myhre, and Maria Solange Simonsen. All right, and we're looking forward to the women's squad, where we will see 5 boats coming from Norway: Ane Haddal, Selma Wik, Vilja Helland Hauge, och Olina Hanken. Poland, Vasilina Skudlarczyk, Susanna Krolikiewicz, Susanna Polacik, Susanna Cheaya. And from Germany, Leonie Hautchild, Helena Tibetanzi, Maike von Beek, and Louis Wartman. Denmark have a crew with Rosa Gerdes Nielsen, Maja Rygaard Brugge Majed, Louise Klingengard Hausman, and Katarina Kierkegaard Jensen. And Sweden have a lineup with Maja Tillsten, Vera Renström, Lea Dörhofer, and Svea Tillsten. And they are not ready at the starting line here. They are pretty far away, I think. They are up at the 1,000-meter mark. So, Niklas, do you want to say some expert words?
Yeah, for sure. We looking at the results yesterday, the Polish girls were the fastest boat, winning the A final, 4 seconds ahead of Germany. So this could be something for today to see, a race between Germany and Poland. But you never know. 500 meter, anything can happen. And it's still, I would say, good conditions on the water. It's light tailwind, so we can expect fast times.
Yeah, we could really see there. All races have been quite quick. We saw the Germans here in the men's squad, 1:26 on a 500 meter. All right, so but we have a few minutes until start, so let's listen to some music. All right, then, Niklas, we are approaching the women's squad here. Close to the lineup. Can you tell me something more?
At the 500 mark, good conditions, light wind, no waves, so perfect for sprint racing. And I would say the Polish girls are favorites, a bit ahead of the German crew, but we'll see. Looking forward.
And Norway lane 1, Poland lane 2, Germany, Denmark, and Sweden lane 5.
And where they have his flag is up. And start is off. Looks like all crews come off well. It's a tight race. We have the Germans and the Polish girls neck to neck. But then we also have Sweden in lane 6. Going quite well, I would say. By closing 250. Here we have the Polish girls in lead, ahead of the Germans, Norway, Sweden, and Denmark. Oscar?
Yeah, it's a really tight race here. As you can see, it's the Polish crew with Marcelina, Susanna, and Susanna. The Susanna quad coming very, very strong here, leading over Germany, and then Norway and Sweden and Denmark. But with a length lead here, we have the Polish girl coming here, and Germany on a second place, 1 length behind. And 1 length behind them, we have the Norwegians, and then Sweden, another length behind, and then we have the Danes finishing this thing here. All right, so you have a great tight race again by the girls in the quad, but clear winner was Poland with Marcelina Skudjarczyk, Susanna Krokikiewicz, Susanna Polacek, and Susanna Chaya. Germany was second, Leonie Hautschild, Helena Tiptansi, Maike von Beek, and Louis Wartman. Norway were third, Anna Hedal, Selma Wik, Vilja Helland Hauge, och Lina Hanken. Sweden took revenge over Denmark and finishing 4 with Maja Tillsten, Vera Renström, Lea Dörhofer, and Svea Tillsten. Denmark 5th, Rosa Gades Nielsen, Maja Rygaard-Brugge, Maja Louise Klingengard Hausman, and Katarina Kierkegaard Jensen. So Poland had a winning time of 1 minute 34 seconds, and you can see that on crewtimer.com. I tell you that again so you don't miss the results if you're interested to see that. And that's also where we have published the start list for today's finals. Next race is the junior men's double. It's also a race 4 lanes. We have 6 participants country: Latvia, Lithuania, Poland, Denmark, Norway, and Germany on lane 6. And they are already there at the starting line, Niklas.
Yes, that's correct, Oscar. They are approaching the start line. It's a full race, 6 boats. From yesterday's race, we had the Poland winning ahead of Lithuania. So we'll see what happens today. They're getting ready.
So we have the lineup for the junior men's doubles here. Latvia, lane 1, Hendrix Rasa, Fredrika Rasa. Lithuania, Orestas Eduardos, Kasparovic, Gitis Malos. Poland, Alan Sapolovsky and Oskar Frick, the winners from yesterday. Johan Willeberg Nielsen, Johan Raff. They're representing Denmark. Andreas Toll, Daniel Schernet from Norway, and Philipp Prüfer and Moritz Hermann from Germany on lane 6. And they are soon about to start, and Niklas is eagerly waiting to tell us how it's going there.
Yes, you can feel the tension in the air. The boys are focused. This is a race for lanes later in the today. Flag is up. And off they go. All crews moving well ahead. No troubles. Good conditions on the lake. Looks like a very tight race. First 100. It's a really tight race. We have Latvia, lane 1, in the lead. But it's neck to neck with the Polish guys and Germany. 250 to go. Oscar, it's a nice race coming down to you.
Yeah, thank you very much for that, Niklas. And once again, we have German and Poland leading this field. We have a German, we have the Polish crew in the middle of lane 3, and we have the Germans on lane 6 here. But then it's very tight. We have the Latvia on lane 1. They are doing really good today. They are currently challenging Germans for the second place here. But in a good lead with a canvas over Germany, we have the Polish crew crossing the line with a half a length of margin. Latvia third, Denmark fourth, Lithuania fifth, and then Norway. All right, that was the men's double sculls. Race 4 lanes, as so many other races here today. We have a Poland making a statement here. Alan Sapiolski and Oskar Frick, they really look strong today again. They were the victory guys from yesterday, and now they proved themselves to be very strong. They were only like 0.5 seconds ahead of the German. They were really good, the Germans, on the in the end here, and put a bit of pressure from Germany. Maybe that was because the Latvian was catching up with the Germans, not on the final stretch here, 100 meters to go. So Germany second, Latvia third, Denmark fourth, Norway fifth, and Lithuania sixth. All right, and we have the results: Poland, Germany, Latvia, Denmark, Norway, and Lithuania in the men's double sculls. And already started is the women's double with Denmark, Germany, Sweden, and Lithuania. Niklas, how is it going?
Yeah, all boats are ahead. This is a qualification race, so first 3 boats are to the A final, last one B final. You see the German girls are pushing hard here and having a lead up front. The Danish crew. We also have the Lithuanian girls on the closest lane here, but it's German in lead. 250 to go up front. Denmark and then Lithuania. Then we have the Swedish girls in 4th. And in these sprint races, there are no room for mistakes, so you need to, every stroke counts. Oscar, I leave it to you.
Yeah, you can see it here, 200 meters to go, and we have the German girls here in the yellow Empacker boat. And we have then Lithuania, green racing suits. And on lane 1, we have the Danes double. Denmark with Caroline Lindskog, Hasselund, and Melody Haradzi. All right, but clear victory for Germany in this Heat 4 race. Lithuania taking the 2nd place, Denmark 3rd, and Sweden 4. So Sofia Tatsis and Kaja Volk, they did really good yesterday as well on the 4,000 meters. Now they set the mark here at the 500 meter by winning this this first heat here. So in the women's double we have 8 doubles. It means that we have 2 heats, and the first 3 crews are qualified for the A final. And from this first heat we have Germany, Lithuania, and Denmark qualified. Sweden gonna be in the B final. So Sofia Tatsitsis and Kaja Fall from Germany won the race by a time of 1:45. Lithuania 2nd, Goda Gluskorkatsi and her sister Erna just 3 seconds behind. Denmark 3rd, Caroline Lindeskog Hasselund and Melody Harati on the 3rd place, and Saga Bieber and Tina Wikström from Sweden will go to B final, where they're gonna fight for. So, who gonna join Germany, Lithuania, and Denmark in the A final? It will be either Poland, Latvia, Norway, and Sweden. That's the lineup for the 2nd heat. We have Poland, Natalia Szydulska and Daria Dolna, really good double. They really showed some performance yesterday, and we can expect some explosions on the water from their side. Beate Bondare and Iliana Sadigova from Latvia in red. Emma Hestvik and Synne Boga from Norway. And Maja Gunnarsson and Anastasia Rodionova from Sweden on lane 4. So lane 1 is the lane furthest away on the other side of the lake. Latvia is on the 2nd lane, then Norway, and then Sweden closest to the grandstands. But from the first heat, we have Germany, Lithuania, and Denmark qualified for a final. So, Niklas, can you tell me anything how the cruise looks like? Are they nervous?
Yeah, I would assume they are nervous, but I would say that they are looking very focused now to getting one of the three spots to the A final. They are lining up at the start. Still, it's a good light wind. No problems at all to get the line in order. We have a loose start today, so but it all goes very well, I must say. Now we are off the second heat of the women double, and it's we have in lane 1 Poland. It seems like a slight lead here, but it's a close race. Norway and Latvia is neck to neck, followed by Sweden. Looks like the Polish girls are really pushing here and they are in control, closing 250 in lead with 3 lengths ahead of Latvia, which has a battle with the Norwegian girls. And then we have the Swedish girls in 4th place. But Poland in a clear lead. Oskar, you go.
Yeah, Natalia Szydulska and Daria Dolna, they really show their strength here in the second heat of the women's double sculls from Poland. Natalia Szydulska and Daria Dolna in the lead. Then we have Latvia, Beate Bondari, Eliana Sadigova. We talked about them yesterday, and we can see that they have a second place here in this second heat for the women's double. Norway having the 3rd place, also qualification spot for the A final today on this sprint race. Sweden is currently in the B final. We have a winner from Poland, Daria and Natalia coming here. 2nd place for Latvia, Beate and Liana. Norway 3rd, Emma Hestvik and Sune Boga. And Sweden closest race here with Maja Gunnarsson and Anastasia Rodionova. All right, so we have the lineup for the A final. It's going to be Germany, Lithuania, Denmark, Poland, Latvia, Norway, same as yesterday. We have Sweden, Saga Biberg, Tindra Wikström, and the other crew, Maja Gunnarsson and Anastasia Rodionova in the B final. Next race coming up, it's the men's pair. Men's pair, yeah, for those who don't follow rowing regularly, pair, the difference between pair and double. Niklas, maybe you are the expert. Maybe you can tell us a bit between what's the differences or what's the disciplines in rowing.
Yeah, basically, sweep oar is when you have 1 oar, sculling, 2 oars per person. The men's pair is 2 persons with 1 oar each. It's the classic boat class. It's very, very challenging, but also very rewarding when you find your right partner and the right technique to move the boat.
All right, so we have the lineup for the men's pair. Sweden, Alfred Sjöström and Oskar Blomqvist on lane 1. Lithuania, Matas Cibulskas and Asolas Stankiewicz from Lithuania, lane 2. Denmark, Gustav Bach Sørensen and Christian Quist Fredriksen. Germany, Arne Nickel Ola Titz. From Norway, we have Luca Trentani and Eirik Fiskerstrand. And representing Poland, Szymon Rybak and Mateusz Koktusz. Sweden, Lithuania, Denmark, Germany, Norway, Poland. It's race 4 lanes in the men's pair. So they have a loose start, meaning that there are no pontoons, no start bridge at the 500 meters mark. So it's important that I follow up side by side and stop and listen to the commands from the umpires. So, Niklas, are there any problems at the starting line? I don't see a flag.
No, they are still adjusting the line. It's important, of course, that the orbs are leveled up for fairness. But again, it's very nice conditions on the water, so shouldn't be any problem. I would say we have to start within 10 seconds. Nice to see a full race, 6 boats at start. This race, 4 lanes later today in the A final. Now we have the flag up, line is set, crews ready, start is off. All boats coming off well from start. So far, a close race. Looking good. We have, seems like the Polish guys are having a slight lead maybe. It's between them and Germany. And Lithuania. It's the neck-to-neck race, Poland, Germany. .250 to go. The Norwegian boys are also challenging for the second place. It's a tight race, 1, 2, 3. Oscar?
Yeah, we can really see the Polish Szymon and Matthias flying over the course on the inner lane here. Ahead of Germany, ahead of Norway, and that's the top 3 crews in this race so far, the men's pair. Lithuania 4th, Denmark 5th, and Sweden on 6th place. But really look at the Polish guys. They are flying over the water, crossing the finish line by taking a clear victory in the men's pair on this qualification round, ahead of Norway, ahead of Germany. The Danes are 4th, Lithuania 5th, and Sweden not far behind 6th place. Yeah, that was a great performance and a show-off from Szymon Rybak and Matthias Koktysz from Poland. Great to see that kind of racing. A fantastic, impressive time of 1:32 in the men's pair. Another very interesting event is the women's pair, and it's just about to come up. We have Denmark on lane 1, Nella Björn Jakobsen and Maria Lee Schmidt. Lithuanian, Ausra Kowalowski and Gadja Stasistati, 2 girls that we hope to see here in the studio later on today for a bit of interview. Norway, lane 3, Pernilla Askild Havre and Sandra Nesje Björnsen, lane 3, Poland, Alexandra Novik and Paula Roskowska, and Germany, Frida Wieler and Annika Rukvalski on lane 5. So 5 countries in the women's pair: Denmark, Lithuania, Norway, Poland, and Germany. And they are approaching the 500-meter starting line. They are a couple of hundreds meters ago, so we have time to listen to some music. All right, it's very close to the start of the women's pair. Denmark, Lithuania, Norway, Poland, Germany lining up at the 500 meters mark. Niklas, you can see them very close. How are they looking?
Yes. This race, we're looking forward. We have the Lithuanian girls impressed a lot. Really high standard. So they are definitely the favorites for today's race. But in a sprint race, you never know. Anything can happen. But we have in lane 1, Denmark, lane 2, Lithuania, lane 3, Norway, lane 4, Poland, and lane 5, Germany. And this is a race for lanes in the A final. Flag is up. Crows ready. And start is off. So let's see who can challenge the Lithuanian powerhouse. All crows comes off start well. And good control rowing from all the girls. The Lithuanian girls have a slight lead now, approaching 200 meters. Seems like they are really controlling the field. No high rating from the Lithuanian girls. And then it's a tight race on the second place, but they are actually challenging the Lithuanian girls. So let's see how they respond. Yeah, it's a really tight race here coming up. Last 200 meters, Oscar.
Yeah, this is so exciting. We had a women's pair with a lineup of Denmark, Lithuania, Norway, Poland, and Germany in that order from lane 1 to lane 5. We have the Germans on the lane 5. They have a bit of a lead over Poland. We have seen those two countries battling a few times during this weekend so far, and now the Germans got almost a length ahead of the Poles. It's girls here. We have Norway have an interesting pair coming up here. They are about 1 length behind the Germans, and in between them we have the Polish girls. Lithuania 4th, Denmark 5th. That's the finishing order. So nice victory. A good row from Frida Wieler and Annika Rykowalski from Germany. They had a good show off this morning here in this race for lanes in the women's pair with a time of 1:52. They were then 2.5 seconds ahead of Poland, Alexandra Novik and Paula Roskowska. Norway were third, Pernilla Askild Havre and Sandra Nesje Björnsen. Lithuania, Austria, Kavalaskatsi and Gabia Stasifuci on lane 4, and Denmark, Nella Björn Jakobsen and Marie Le Schmidt. So we got 2 events for these qualification rounds this morning at Baltic Cup. We start with men's single sculls. We have 10 boats, 10 countries on the starting line. We have in the first heat Denmark, Leighton Aston Keats, William Öhman representing Finland, Levi Hermansson from Sweden, and Kari Varik from Estonia, and Janis Garosa from Latvia, lane 5. And it's 2 qualification heats here, so it means that first, second, and third place rowers will qualify for the A final, while 4th and 5th from each heat will go to B final. So Denmark, Finland, Sweden, Estonia, Latvia, Leighton, William, Levi, Kari, and Janis. And they are lining up side by side at the 500 meters mark, and we can expect some high rating for these guys. I'm sure of that. So Niklas, can you tell me anything about the expressions? Do they look tense?
Yeah, well, they are focused for sure, but they focused and excited for the 500 meter to go. They are approaching the start line, soon ready to get off the blocks. And this is a qualification race. You want to be top 3 to qualify for the A final. They're doing the small adjustments up front to start. It's a low start, but all go well. Flag is up. And off they go. All 5 crews are getting off well, no problems. Looks like the inner lane Denmark, and as a battle with the Finnish guy. But also we have the Estonia now challenging Denmark. So this is a tight race coming up to 250. It's really hard to tell, but then we also have the Latvian guy in the side lane. Oscar, up to you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Niklas. We can really see a true Baltic battle here between Janis from Latvia and Kari from Estonia on the inner lanes here. Latvia and Estonia battling out this battle, this Baltic battle here. They are currently first and second in the men's first heat of the men's single sculls. Then we have a really close race here between William Öhman from Finland and the Dane. I think it's William Öhman who really got the grip here and taking Finland for a final spot here. Yeah, Finland will definitely be in the final, a final today, and Sweden. Levi Hermansson finishing 5th in this very tight and exciting race in the men's single scull first qualification round here. We have a winner, and he is from Latvia. His name is Janis Garosa. He was just 1.5 seconds before Karl Varik from Estonia. William Öhman coming really strong, rowing down the Danes Leighton Aston Keats on the final 100 meter. Sweden finishing 5th in this. Levi Hermansson from Strömstad in the northern part of west coast Sweden, very close to Norway, by the way. All right, so Latvia, Estonia and Finland qualified for the A final. We have the lineup for the Heat 2 already. We have on the first lane from Poland, Tomasz Kröll, Germany, Richard Schreiber, Samuel Bryny from Norway, lane 3, Lithuania, Ivar Lipis on lane 4, and Vlad Ivashenko from Sweden, lane 5. The top 3 from the second heat will join Janis, Kar and William, Latvia, Estonia, Finland. in the A final, and they have started off very good. Niklas, how is it going?
Yeah, the race is off, and the favorite in lane 2, Germany, is in the lead. He won yesterday. But it's a close race, definitely Germany and Poland. 200 meter. Then we have a race for the third place, Lithuania and Norway. But Germany in lead, 2 meters ahead of Poland. Third place is the neck-to-neck battle, Lithuania and Norway. And then we have the Swedish boy. Oscar?
Yeah, all right. So we have a relatively comfortable lead by the winner from yesterday, Richard Schreiber from Germany, leading the pack here over there when there is only 100 meters to go. Then we have a very tight race of the remaining 2 final positions here. It's between Poland, Norway, and Lithuania. Poland, Norway, Lithuania. All right, they are fighting for 2 spots. The first spot in the A final goes to Germany, Richard Schreiber, the winner from yesterday. Poland taking the second one, and Lithuania the third, and last. Norway gonna remain be in the B final together with Sweden. So Richard Schreiber once again showed his talent and strength by winning a heat here this time. Richard Schreiber from Germany winning the second heat here. So Richard Schreiber won, Thomas Kröll from Poland second, Samuel Bryne from Norway. Yeah, all right, we're waiting for those results to come up. But from the first heat, we have Janis Garosa and Kolvarik from Estonia and William Öhman from Finland already qualified for the A final. And soon we will get the official results from the second heat. I already told you that we had a clear winner by Richard Schreiber from Germany. He won the race here, but the remaining spots here, we will see about that as soon as they get official. I can see the Control Commission here working steadily fast to look on those videos to determine the second and third and fourth place here. It was a very tight race in this second heat of the men's single sculls. Next race. Next event will be the women's scull. That's the last event on for this morning. Then gonna have an hour break before the final starts at 10 o'clock. So women's single sculls, we have Finland Saga Hakala, who rode so beautiful yesterday. We have Lithuania, Rasa Lapinskatsi, lane 2, Norway, Kaja Sofie Søfting-Lia on lane 3, and Denmark, Andrea Nicolaisen Jensen, lane 4. That's the line up for the first heat. First 3 will qualify, the top 3 will qualify for the A final. All right, we have an official results. Richard Schreiber from Germany won, Poland, Thomas Kröll second, Lithuania, Ivar Lepis third. Those 3, Germany, Poland, Lithuania, joins Latvia, Estonia, and Finland in the A final. Norway, Sweden, Denmark, and Sweden will have a Nordic Scandinavian battle in the B final later on. The women's single sculls here, the first heat, I already told you, we have Saga Hakala from Finland, lane 1, Lithuania, Rasa Lapinskatsi, lane 2, Kaja Sofie Søfting-Lia from Norway, lane 3, Denmark, Andrea Nicolaisen Jensen, lane 4. In the second heat, which starts directly after the first heat, will be Linnea Nilsson from Sweden, Lisa Sinde from Estonia, Mia Law, the winner from yesterday from Germany, Cindy Eriksson Bergström from Sweden. So 3 boats from each heat is going to qualify for the A final this afternoon. So after these 2 races here in the women's event single scull, we're going to have a break until 10. But now we are eagerly waiting for the first heat in the women's single sculls. Niklas Andersson, you had an early talk yesterday with some of the girls. What can we expect from Finland today?
Really flashing sprint from her side. She was very eager to challenge her competition. So let's see what she can do today. But she was extremely motivated for good racing today. And as you said, Oscar, you need to be among top 3 to qualify for the A final later today. The wind has picked up a bit, but still no worries. It's good conditions for fast rowing. And the refugees are doing a good job lining up and keeping the races on schedule. So in this first race, Finland lane 1, Lithuania lane 2, Norway lane 3, and Denmark lane 4. And in these sprint races, it's extremely important to get off well and keep the technique and focus all the way to the finish line. Every stroke counts. Flag is up. All crew ready and go. All the boats come off well. Seems we have a slight lead from the Lithuanian girl, but challenged by Finland in the far side line. Yes, it's the Lithuanian girl in lead. Approaching 200-meter mark. Then it's a neck-to-neck battle between Norway and Finland. Followed by Denmark. But Lithuania in lead, half a length ahead of Norway, 1 length ahead of Finland. But now we see the Danish girl also taking a push here, challenging for the 3rd spot here. So it could be tight race, Oscar.
Yeah, it's certainly going to be a very, very tight race here as we see the Lithuanian Rosa Lapinskatsi leading from the block out and still in the lead. But we have a tight, very tight race between Saga Hakkala, Kaja-Sofie Søfting-Lia from Norway and Andrea Nikolaisen Jensen. Jensen is coming up very, very close and close the gap to Saga Hakkala from Finland. Remember this, we have only 3 crews coming to the A final here. Oh, wow, the Norwegian girl's really flying away now, and she got the steady lead here. What a race and what an expectation, the Lithuanian. Has she got enough strength to keep, yeah, she kept the Dane behind her, and Finland, Saga Hakkala finishing 4th and just missing out the final spot here. But what a race and what a great surprise. What a sprint from Kaja-Sofie Søfting-Lia, the Norwegian talent. Wow. Rasa Lapintanska. I thought she really had it, but the Norwegian Kaja was very, very strong, and with a big support from the home crowd, or nearly home crowd. Well, at least it was a lot of Norwegians here cheering for her. Lithuania second, qualified for the A final. Denmark, Andrea Nikolaisen Jensen coming. She was a bit behind in the first stage, but then gradually advance in the field. Finland, Saga Hakala finishing fourth. So Norway, Lithuania, Denmark in a final, and we are ready for the second heat. Linnea Nilsson, Lisa, Cindy, Mia Logs, and Cindy Eriksson Bergström coming up next. All right, Niklas, they have started.
Yeah, that was a great first race. Let's see how the second one develops. But we have a German girl in lead. She impressed yesterday, so she is one of the favorites, definitely. And she has the length ahead of. It's very tight, but she has the length. It's a neck to neck within Estonia and the Swedish girl. But definitely a German in lead, 250 to go. The Swedish girl in second place, it seems, but it's a battle between her and the Estonian girl. And then we have Sweden, lane 1 in fourth place. Oscar?
Yeah, thank you very much for that, Leah. Yes, we can see Mia Lork from Germany with a good length, a good speed, accelerating the boat ahead of the rest of the field. And then we have Sweden, Cindy Eriksson Bergström, the young talent from Dalarna, in the middle of southern, whatever, from Sweden. So, but with a steady, very good lead, we have Mia Lork from Germany, well ahead of the rest of the field. And a clear second place goes to Sweden and Cindy Eriksson Bergström. Estonia, Lisa Cindy takes the last qualification place here, qualified for the A final. Sweden's Linnea Nilsson finishing fourth and will join Saga Hakala in the B final. So that was the last race on these qualification rounds this morning at Baltic Cup. We have the results of last race here. Mia Lorks from Germany battling out and winning, very comfortable, easily in this second here. Cindy Eriksson Bergström from Sweden were second, Lisa Cinder from Estonia third, and Linnea Nilsson from Sweden fourth. So in the A final in the women's single sculls, we have Kaja Sofie Søfting-Lia from Norway, we have Rasa Lapinskatsi from Lithuania, and we have Andrea Nikolaisen Jensen, Denmark, Mia Lork from Germany, Cindy Eriksson Bergström from Sweden, and Lisa Cindy. We're looking forward to more action starting at 10 o'clock. Then it's the men's 4. And it's a final, and we have a lineup with Denmark, Germany, Poland, and Sweden. They were battling out this morning with a race for lanes. So we're taking a short break here, but we'll soon be back. During the time, I'm sure that we have been promised to have some great interviews here and have some pre-finals talk with Germany's Mia Lorks coming to the studio, so don't miss out that opportunity. And hopefully we're also gonna have the Lithuanian pair Austra Kavalenskatsi and Gabaya Stasacit coming to the studio here, and we're gonna have a chat with them too. Niklas will be around on the boat park talking to various people. It's so many great athletes and experienced coaches and strategists that we love to hear from. All right. So, but we start with some music and waiting for those interviews and the finals, of course, starting at 10 o'clock. Yeah. for all the persons around here, we have choritos and there is plenty of coffee and other good stuff to buy here. So take the moment and enjoy some Swedish fika, if we can call choros Swedish. I don't know about that, but good anyway. Yeah, hello, hello. We are here in Studio Baltic Cup 2025, and I have some promising athletes here visiting us. So, start with the one closest to me here. What's your name and where do you come from?
So I'm Gabia and I'm from Lithuania.
Lithuania, and you are?
I am Ausra Kavaliauskaitė from Kaunas in Lithuania.
From Kaunas in Lithuania. Yeah. Are you from the same club?
Yes, we are from the same club, which gives us a big advantage.
Yeah. So you are in the women's pair.
Yes,
And how did it go yesterday?
I think it got really well, and I really like the race.
Yeah, I know that you are like 16, so you have another year here at the Baltic next year and another 2 years as juniors. But you already competed internationally this year. So, Gabia, can you tell me about it?
So yeah, this year's season was really hard because we also been in the Europe under 19 champion and also in the Europe under 23 championship. So it's really hard season, but I think we did pretty good.
Yeah, I think you did, and also you don't be. You have to tell us. You did a fantastic result, didn't you?
Yeah, was really like the race. It was tough, but we did it. Yeah, I like it.
You won yesterday, and how did you do at the Europeans and World this year?
Yeah, so we did, I think, pretty good. But well, we have so much to get better for, but we will get there.
You will get there. Yeah, but you were in the final at both European and the Worlds, and yesterday you won the Baltic Cup.
Yeah, it was the greatest feeling ever because last year we were only third, and last year was our like first big regatta, and it was just really great that we can see that we are getting better.
Yeah, and now we are here and going too well.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you are really going good, and you're a good example how you start early on, taking steps by step, increasing the level. I'm so looking forward to follow your coming careers here in rowing, and good luck today and in the future, and hope to see you much more in the future.
Thank you, and probably see you next year in Baltic Cup.
Thank you.
We hope so. All right, thank you very much. Gabia and Ausra from Lithuania, the women's pair winners from yesterday. Thank you. So you have some 25 minutes until next start. We can see the crews preparing and going out. We start with the fours. And before that, we are promised to have another interview here with Germany, Mia Lorks, in the women's single sculls. We're expecting her to come shortly to the studio at the finishing tower. It's going to be interesting to see her view on the races and her plans for the future. Mia Logs from Germany in the women's single sculls. Don't miss that interview in just 5-10 minutes. So coming up shortly, it's an interview with German sculler Mia Lorks. We are looking forward to speak with her and listen to her race experience and plans for today, and also her coming goals in her rowing career. So Germany's Mia Lorks, winner from yesterday's in the women's single sculls, coming shortly on air. Don't miss that. First race in 20 minutes. That's gonna be the men's four. We have Denmark, Fredrik Arnby Jensen, Malte Gustav Hugo, Skydsrup, Mikkel Madsen, and Axel Krag on lane one. We have Germany, John Bonnemann, Aaron Schaffer, Lars Berkemeyer, Luis Rubenstrunk. Poland, Hubert Flak, Bertosa Silas, Wojciech Kopczynski, and Alexander Schmeida from Poland. And on the fourth lane, we have Sweden, Arvid Karlsson, Wilmer Karlsson, Alfred Krantz, and Sven Båth. And the guys here are racing 500 meters in a four, and they are about to start at 10 o'clock. So coming up here, we also have some interviews, and I know that Niklas have met some interesting persons. All right, Niklas Andersson, you met some interesting people on the boat field. Here we are waiting for Mia, but who are you with?
At this Finnish camp with our friends here and met the team lead.
Yes, Anton Westerlund from Finland. Hello, everybody.
So, have you enjoyed the event so far?
Oh, yes, it has been a real fun event, and I think overall good conditions and good racing, so it has been great.
You're proud with your athletes?
Yeah, I must say I am. I think the boy is battling it really well in the singles there, and then we have the girl who still has a couple of years left in this competition is doing really well as well and closing in on the A final spots.
And the expectations for today's sprint racing?
I hope they will be doing their best and going really fast. It's really close, of course, but I think it will be tight to come up on the medals, but we'll do our best.
Yeah, we're really looking forward. Oscar, any additional questions? No, then I think we will leave it there and focus on the finals to run up here soon. Thank you, Oscar.
Yeah, thank you very much. There it was interesting to hear the voices from Finland and the team manager describing about Finnish rowing and the rowers that they have today, William and Saga, in the single sculls. All right, so with me here in the studio we have another sculler, this time from Germany, and we are about to start an interview with her shortly. Just give us 1 minute. Thank you very much. Hello. All right, so I'm here at the studio balcony at the Hjälmsjö Arena here, and I'm standing next to a great sculler from Germany. Hello, what's your name?
Hello, I'm Mia Laux.
Yeah, all right, and you are competing in the women's single sculls?
That's right, yes.
All right, and is this your first international competition?
Yes, this is my first international competition.
It's your first international competition, but I knew that you have been competing a lot in Germany. You are very talented, and yesterday you had a great win in the single sculls. So you are really promising a German sculler coming up here. So how did you row at the national championship?
Yes, at the national championships, I've also been in the single scull, and there I've been second place.
Second place, yeah. And you are first year junior A?
That's right, I'm 2008, and it's my first year.
This is your first year, yeah. And you are from a German town called Leipzig. Can you tell me where it is?
It's in Sachsen, and I'm at the sports club of Leipzig.
Sports Club of Leipzig in Sachsen, Deutschland. Okay. And single is your main event, but do you also train and compete in other boat types?
Yes, sometimes. In my team, there are not that many girls who, with them, I can row, but yes.
You do. All right. So can you tell me about the race yesterday?
It was a great race. My plan went really well, and I really enjoyed racing against the other competitions, and I had a lot of fun. Yes.
A lot of fun. Yeah, that's what it's all about, isn't it?
It is, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, you had some impressive row yesterday. We could see that, and you looked very, very strong, and you really had a fantastic technique. You moved the boat very fast, also in the qualification rounds today. Um, and soon you gonna compete again here in the final, and you're aiming for a top position.
Of course, yes. It's my plan, and yes, I think it's going to be very good. Yes.
I think so too. I think so too. And yesterday you had a very important win because before your race, Poland was in front of ahead of Germany on the medals table. Germany had 100 points and Poland had 101 points. And then at the final race, you took a win, and by then Germany is on top of the medals table. So you're very popular in Germany now, are you?
Yeah, I think it was good for our country, but we all did really great, and we are happy that we are now in front of Poland. Yes.
Yes, exactly. So you are very popular in Germany, but not that popular in Poland.
Right.
No, I'm just kidding. Everyone likes you here. So, Mia Laux, thank you very much for coming here. It was a pleasure to talk to you, and I wish you good luck today, and also to good luck in the future.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right, that was Mia Laux from Germany and Leipzig. Bye bye. All right, so it's about the time that we start the finals here. We have the men's four, the coxlegs for Denmark, Fredrik Arnby Jensen, Malte Gustav Hugo Skydsjö, Mikkel Madsen, Axel Krag, Germany, Jan Bonnemann, Aaron Schaffer, Lars Berkemeyer, Luis Rubenstrunk, Poland, Hubert Flak, Bertosa, Wojciech Kopczynski, Alexander Schmeida, and from Sweden, Arvid Karlsson, Wilmer Karlsson, Arvid Krantz, and Sven Båth, and they are ready to start. The white flag is open, and we will see whether we have Niklas ready to tell us how the start is going. All right, we are waiting patiently for Niklas to tell us all about today's racing and the start on the coxless for men.
Yeah, the race is on, and we have Germany in a slight lead ahead of Poland, but it's a very close race, and it's a fight between Denmark and Sweden in the inner lane. But Germany has half a length now ahead of Poland, closing 250. Third place, Denmark. Fourth, Sweden. A very tight race between the Polish and the German crew, I would say. This is neck to neck now, closing 200 meter. Oscar.
Yeah, Germany, Poland, neck to neck, side by side. They are pushing themselves to the limit. We can see the crowd shouting for the men's here in the men's four. We had a German boat here, the crew in a yellow boat there, going very strong now when there is only 25 meters to go. They are half a length ahead of Poland. Germany winning, Poland second, and third place going to be tight between Sweden and Denmark. Sweden and Denmark, who will it be? It was Denmark who beat Sweden by a canvas only. So yeah, wow, Germany took this first win today in the men's four. Germany, Jan Bonnemann, Aaron Schaffer, Lars Berkemeyer, and Luis Rubenstrunk from Germany took a lead early on in the race and won the race ahead of Poland. Hubert Flak, Bertosa Silas, Wojciech Kopczynski, and Alexander Schmeida. Third place, Denmark, Fredrik Arnby Jensen, Malte Gustav Hugo Skydsjö, Mikkel Madsen, and Axel Krag. All those three crews, we welcome you into the pontoons. You can just sit in the boat and we will hand over medals to you. Sweden finishing 4. So 1:22, I think that's today's best time so far. Much better than the heats, 1 minute 22 seconds. Next heat, or next event, is the junior women's 4. We have Germany, Poland, and Norway, and we can see that they have already lined up at the 500-meter mark. Niklas is eagerly waiting to tell us how they look like.
Yeah, Oscar, that was a great first final race. You can really feel the heat is on. The focus from the rowers are at another level. We have a couple of really exciting races to look forward. The weather conditions on the water is would say very good. It's a slight tailwind, nothing that disturbs the rowers. So we will have good rowing and fast times this hour to come. We see the 3 crews lining up at the 500 mark. The women 4. We have in lane 1, Denmark, lane 2, Poland, and lane 3. No, sorry, my mistake, wrong heat. We have in lane 1, Germany, lane 2, Poland, and lane 3, Norway. Women's 4.
And here at the finish line, we can see on the pontoon already the German team having their gold medals. Jan Bonnemann, Aaron Schaffer, Lars Berkemeyer, and Luis Rubenstrunk. Yeah. And the Poles and the Danes are waiting to get silver and bronze. So gold medals to The Germans in the yellow boat. And silver going to be awarded to Poland. Hubert Flak, Bertosha Silas, Wojciech Krynczyk, and Alexander Schmeider. And the girls are ready to start. And they are off. Niklas.
Yeah, they are flying off the box. It's a good start from all the boats. It's very tight. Poland and Germany, but Norway is not far off. Good racing from all the boats. It's now they need to keep focus on each stroke. High rating. It's sprint racing. It's tight. So it's the next race. Poland, Germany, crossing 250 mark. Norway third place. This will be a nice finish. Poland, Germany. Poland is in a slight lead. Can the Germans do anything? Last 200 meters. We'll see, Oscar.
All right, yes, we can see the Polish girls here led by Victoria Lovica, having almost half a length of in front of Germany. The Norwegians looking strong. The Norwegians has really shown today that it's about racing all the way to the finishing line. The Norwegians are coming very, very quickly, and maybe they are about to beat the Germans at this time. Clear winner with one both lane is Poland. It's Poland, and I actually think the Germans hold on to take a silver medal. Norway third. We are waiting for the official, but I can pretty sure that we had a winner with Poland, Victoria Lovica, Julia Brakowska, Rosalia Figurska, and Susanna Galic. Second word, Germany, Charlotte Schauemann, Emma Kulak, Matilda Wendler, and Pia Hagel. Third, Mirte Maria Fors, Hedda Nerdal, Marit Liaset Hönden, and Anna Aine Yasuda from Norway. On the podium, pontoon here, we have Denmark. A very, very proud Fredrik Arnby Jensen taking a bronze medal together with Malte Gustav, Hugo Schütstrup, Mikael Madsen, and Axel Krag in the men's four, taking bronze here. All right. Yeah, we are here at Hjälmsjö Arena, very close to Denmark, and part of old, once upon a time it was part of Denmark, actually, this area. So almost home victory for, or home medal for the guys from Denmark. Next race is going to be the men's quad. We have Denmark, Poland, Germany, Lithuania, Sweden, Norway qualified for the A final. And in the Danish crew, we have Oliver Ottov, Jeppe Bredvig, Emscher, Kristoffer Lukas Dudczak, and Laust Birk Termansen. Poland with Maciej Dvorak, Marek Sibilia, Patrick Szymczyk, Maximilian Kowalski. Germany, Lucas Williameiser, Carson, Christopher Tomford, Tore Elbricht, and Johan Meyer. Lithuania, represented by Linas Nutautas, De Eividas Kanarskas, Edvardas Kaslauskas, and Danas Lomakinas. Sweden line up with Philip Archer as Edvard Smeringe, Johan Gushed, and Petter Vik Gyllensten. Norway on the closest, on the sixth lane, is represented by August Helene, August Adamsen, Mats Tangen Myhren, and Marius Olanger Simonsen. They are about to start, 700 meters to go, 200 meters away from the starting point. Towards the podium and the pontoons here, we have the winners of Baltic Cup 500 meters from Poland, Victoria Lovica, Julia Bukowska, and Rosala Figurska, and Susanna Galic, and they are about to get their gold medals very, very soon. You can see them approaching here in the yellow empacker. coming in here. Very proud and good, strong rowers from Poland. Winners on the Baltic Cup 2025 in the women's 4 sprint race 500 meters. And after them we can see the Norwegian crew, Mirte Maria Fors, Hedda Nedal, Marit Eliaseth Händen and Anna Maria Ysude waiting to get their bronze medals. They were so close to the Germans. They had a bursting finish, but quite didn't make it to the silver medal. All right, Niklas, how is it going?
Tension is rising here at start. You can feel the boys' looks. This race matters. They are approaching the start line, and this race will be a tight one, I'm sure. It's a full race, 6 boats at start. Denmark, lane 1, Poland, lane 2, Germany, lane 3, Lithuania, lane 4, Sweden, lane 5, Norway, lane 6. They are getting ready.
Yeah, it was a bronze for the Norwegians, Mirte Maria Fors and Hedda Nedal, Marit Eliaseth Händen and Anna Aime Yasuda, taking bronze in the women's 4 for Norway. Silver were taken by Germany, Charlotte Schauenmann, Emma Kulak, Mathilde Wendler and Pia Hagel, eagerly waiting to get their silver medals around the neck very soon. There will be room on the pontoon for you. We are looking at the men's quad and the Niklas.
Yeah, we have the line is clear. 24 boys pushing away. All crews comes along well at start. Very close race. This could be the fastest race of today. Light tailwind, fast boats. We have Germany in a slight lead, but it's extremely close. Only 1 meter ahead of the rest of the race.
Oh, wow,
Yes.
this is really getting close here. You can see how they literally flying over the course as they passing the half mark, 250 meters. We have Denmark, Poland, Germany, Lithuania, Sweden, Norway, all boats side by side here, desperately fighting to get the medal. All of those really top 3. All of them wants to have a medal here, and you can see them side by side. Once again, we can see that the German crew with Oliver Otto, Jeppe Emker and Christopher Luke. No, sorry, that was the Danish crew. The Germans look very strong. Lithuania also as well. And Sweden is fighting to get the medal here in front of the Polish. Let's see what the Swedes can do here. Are they taking a medal here? It's so close to the... All right, I actually think Sweden got bronze. There in a very tight race with Poland, Norway finishing 5 and Denmark 6. So we are waiting for the results here, but it was a bit of a victory for Germany. Lucas Williamser Garson, Christopher Tomford and Tore Elbrich and Johan Meyer made it again, and this was today's best time, 1:21.38, 1 second and a bit faster than the 4 before. And Lithuania was second, Linas Nautilas, Davidas Kanarskas, Eduardos Kaslauskas and Danas Lomakinas. Sweden took a surprisingly bronze medal here. Sweden represented by Philip Archer as Edvard Smeringer, Johan Gushed and Petter Wik Gyllensten taking bronze here. Half a second before Poland, Maciej Dvorak, Marek Siblia, Patrick Strymczyk, Maximilian Kowalski. Norway, August Helena, August Adamsen, Mats Tangen Myhre, Maria Solanger Simonsen were 5th, and Denmark, Oliver Otto, Jeppe Breivik, Emscher, Kristoffer Lukas, Dubčak and Laust Erik Termansen finishing 6th in this race. All right, but a nice victory again for the Germans, winning on a time in 1 minute and 21 seconds over those 500 meter. Lithuania second, Sweden taking bronze, Poland fourth, Norway fifth, and Denmark sixth. You can really see the disappointment in the Polish boat when they just missed out the podium in the men's quad. The next event is the women's quad, women's quadruple sculls, 500 meters, and we have Denmark on lane one. Rosa Gerdes Nielsen, Maja Rygaard Brygge Meyer, Louise Klingenberg Hausmann, and Katarina Kierkegaard Jensen. Norway with Anne Hedal, Selma Wik, Vilja Helland Hauge, and Oline Hanken. Poland, Marcelina Szubarczyk, Susanna Krokovic, Susanna Polacek, and Susanna Chaya. Germany's Linus Hauschil, Helena Tiblitz, Mikey von Beek, Louis Wartman, and Sweden, Maja Tillsten, Vera Renström, Lea Döfler, and Svea Tillsten. They are about to start. At the pontoon for a medal, well-rewarded gold medals to the German crew, Lukas Willemeiser Garson, Christopher Tom Worden, Tore Eibisch, and Johan Meyer. Very well-deserved gold medals. You can remain in the boats and we will put them around your neck. Also coming into the pontoon is the Lithuanian crews, Linas and Nautatas, Davidas Kanarskas, Eduardos Kaslauskas, and Danas Lumakinas. Really good and impressive silver medals that they bring home to Lithuania. Silver to Lithuania, those young and promising boys in the quad. And very, very happy Swedes coming into the podium here. It's Philip Archeres, Edvard Smeringe, Johan Gused, and Petter Wik Gyllensten. And that's today's first medal for the home and host country, Sweden. And they got it in the men's quadruple sculls. The guys are so happy. Nice rows. Bronze medals to Sweden, Philip Archeres, Edvard Smeringe, Johan Gused, and Petter Wik Gyllensten. And as we see the Germans, Lukas William Garson, Christopher Tom Worden, Tore Eibisch, and Johan Meyer leaving the podium. Yeah, great. And Lithuania, we tell you who you are once again. It's Linas Nutautas, Davidias Kanarskas, Eduardas Kaslauskas, and Danas Lumakines taking silver. Very well done. And a big applaud also for the Danes coming in front of the grandstands. A big applaud for the Danes, guys. So, and we are waiting for the women's quad final. Denmark, Norway, Poland, Germany, Sweden. They are still getting ready. Okay, Niklas. Is there anything to tell, or can we represent look at the guys from Sweden receiving their bronze medals?
Yeah, what a race, Oscar. Now we are looking at the girls lining up in the women quad. So excited to see, can they do something similar to the boys? A tight, exciting race. We'll see.
All right, a big applaud for the Swedish crew in the men's squad. Taking bronze, Sweden, Philip Archeres, Edvard Smeringe, Johan Gused, and Petter Wik Gyllensten. So the official results from the men's squad: Germany winning, Lithuania second, Sweden third, Poland fourth, Norway fifth, and Denmark sixth. The lineup for the women's squad is Denmark on lane 1, Norway on lane 2, Poland 3, Germany 5, and Sweden 6. And Niklas, how are you doing there?
Yeah, I'm enjoying the day. Nice row, good conditions, exciting races. So we are very soon off for the women quad here. It's a low start, but it all goes very well, I must say. No delays, no problems. The crew are ready. And start. All boats are moving away in a good way. No issues, no obstacles. Just focus. Each stroke. They need to keep the technique, the power all the way to finish line. No room for mistakes. We are closing 200 meters. It's very tight race. We have the Polish girl in a slight lead. Challenged by the Norwegian and the German crews. Then it's a neck-to-neck race. Denmark and Sweden. By the Polish girl, half-length lead. 2:50 to go, Oscar.
All right, thank you very much for that handover, Niklas. Yeah, we can see the Polish girls here making it really, really good and exciting. I think the Poles got a very steady, fast lead here in the women's squad here, leading over Germany, leading over Norway, leading over Sweden, and also leading over Denmark on lane 1. So a very, very, very strong row from the Polish girls, leading with open water over Germany, which has a very, very tight race to the Norwegians. But Germany taking silver, Norway bronze, Sweden 4th, and Denmark 5th place here. But an impressive row by the Polish girls, Marcelina Szukarczyk, Susanna Kruklevicia, Susanna Polacek and Susanna Chaya. Wow, that's a lot of Susannas in Poland today. 3 of them in the women's squad here. Susanna, and Marcelina. You are the winners in the women's squad 500-meter sprint race at Baltic Cup. Germany, Leonora Hautschild, Helena Tiblanstanzi, and Maike von Beek and Louis Wartman taking silver for Germany. Congratulations. Norway, Anne Heddal, Selma Vikvilje, Helen Haug, and Oline Hanken taking bronze for Norway. Another medal for Norway coming up today. Sweden, 4th place, Maja Tilstin, Vera Renström, Lea Dörhofer, and Svea Tilstin. Denmark, 5th, Rosa Gerbes Nielsen, Maja Rygaard Brugge, Maja Louise Klingenberg, Hausmann, and Katarina Kierkegaard Jensen. Poland winning by a fantastic time of 1 minute 35 seconds. Next event is the men's double sculls. We have Andreas Toll and Daniel Schernet from Norway on lane 1, Henrik Rasa and Fredrik Rasa, 2 brothers from Latvia on lane 2, Alan Sapolowski and Oskar Frick, those talented Polish rowers on lane 3, Philip Prufer and Moritz Herman. Can they challenge Poland again today? We will see soon. Johan Willeberg Nielsen and Johan Raff, they are from Denmark. Orestas Edward and Kasparagos Gytis Maslaukas from Lithuania. 6 really, really good crews here lining up side by side in the men's double sculls final. It's gonna be some exciting races, and we have the camera ready for a tight finish here in this event for sure. On the pontoon here, we have one of the main organizer, Ulf Andersson, handing over medals to the athletes. Next ones to get medals are the women in the women's quad. We have Poland finishing, taking gold, Germany silver, and Norway bronze, and we are so looking forward to see you at the pontoon as soon as possible. All right. Okay. Wait, you can come here.
I love my son. His name is Teteo Villamizar. has a blue jacket. If somebody saw him, the last time was in the front. So please, Theo.
Theo, okay. All right, so Theo, he's only 6 years old and lost his family here. You can come to the finishing tower, or your dad is here around the grandstands. I don't know if you, Theo, speak English, but if you see a lost small guy, only 6 years old, please bring him here, and we're gonna make sure that you find your parents. Your dad is very anxious here. So Theo, raise your hand, and someone will help you to find your dad. All right, 6 years old, Theo is missing. All right, we have at the podium here the Norwegian taking bronze. Anna Heidal, Selma Wik, Vilje Helland Haugen, Oline Hankan. Congratulations for the bronze medals. The Polish girls here, we have told you that most of you are named Susanna, but I'm gonna repeat your name. Marcelina Skuldarczyk, Susanna Krolikevich, Susanna Polacek, and Susanna Chaya. A fantastic race, so well deserved. Now you get the gold medals from Ulf Andersson, president of the Hjälmsjö Arena here. All right, and we're still waiting for the Germans. Leona Hautschil, Elena Tiblitz, Maike von Beek, and Louis Wirtman. Thank you.
Yeah, men's double is off. 6 boats on start. Norway, Latvia, Poland, Germany, Denmark, and Lithuania. It's a close race. It's only 2-3 meters from the leading Latvian guys. But they are indeed challenged by rest of the crews. Closing into 250, we have a Norwegian guy making extremely push and are in the lead, Oscar.
Okay, this is the men's double final. Norway, Latvia, Poland, Germany, Denmark, Lithuania. All right, and we can see the Norwegians are going very, very strong here. Andreas Toll and Daniel Schernet on lane 1. Will they make a surprise sprint here? The Norwegians has always been very, very fast the last 100 meters, and now they're having the lead here. I think the Norwegians going to take this. It's going to be a great surprise and a great victory. Wow, what a crew! What speed! They are literally flying over the course. Germany taking silver, and then Latvia, I think, Poland 4th, Lithuania 5th, and Denmark 6th. Wow, that was a close race. We're going to wait for the official results, of course. But I can tell you that Andreas Toll, Daniel Schernet from Norway, they are the winners of Baltic Cup men's double sculls over 500 meters. Congratulations, Norway. Congratulations, Andreas and Daniel. What a fantastic sprint race from you. Wow. Okay, I think the Norwegian coaches are so pleased here. And the Norwegian flag is proudly waving in the wind here. And a great victory, and first victory gold medals for Norway today. Andreas Toll and Daniel Schernet won the race. And we are waiting for the results to get official here. Many of you, and also I mentioned the finishing order, but let's wait until we got it in crew timer official time. Anyway, it's not confirmed, but you could all see that Andreas Toll and Daniel Schernet, led and was literally flying in the last 250 meters and winning the men's double sculls. And we have a happy announcement here that Theo is found. So yeah, that was good to hear. Thank you for that, and thank everyone involved finding Theo. And we are still waiting for silver and bronze and the official results in the men's double sculls. We knew from before, and they are already at the pontoon. The winner from Norway, Andreas Toll and Daniel Kärnet. That's not official yet, Ulf, so we have to wait here. So I think we were right when we saw it, but we are not at the finish line, so we are waiting for an official communication here from the secretary before we can announce the silver and bronze medals. So the guys gonna wait here patiently, and we're gonna see who raises their arms for a silver and bronze medal. So we are still waiting for that, but on the other hand, I can tell you that women's double sculls B final have just started, and we have two Swedish crews on the starting line. Saga Bilbert, Tindra Wikström in one boat, and Maja Gunnarsson and Anastasia Rodinova in the other. All right, I leave it to Niklas to tell me about the races.
Yeah, as you say, the B final is on its way. We have Sweden Team 2 in lead, half length up to their teammates. Seems they have good control of the race. Having a length 250 meters to go.
All right, and now I got an official results here. It was a close call between Lithuania and Germany. So Germany taking silver, Philippe Prüfer and Moritz Hermann taking silver. Okay, all right, so it was actually a draw. We're gonna have it 1 gold and 2 bronze medals. So Germany and I think it was Latvia. Germany and Latvia ends up on the same place. So Ulf Andersson, Ulf Andersson, Ulf Andersson, Ulf Andersson, Ulf Andersson, Ulf Andersson, can I have your attention please? Ulf Andersson, Alma, can I have your attention please? Alma, Lisa, Alma, Ulf, can I have your attention? It was a draw. So Germany and Lithuania should have, Latvia should have bronze medals. It was a draw. We couldn't separate them. So Germany should not have silver. Germany should have a bronze as well. So Latvia. All right, we have to sort that out later on, but it was a draw. So we have a winning crew from Norway and then a draw between Germany and Latvia. So they are taking bronze. So we were nothing to separate Germany and Latvia. Poland 4th, Lithuania 5th, and Denmark 6th. All right, so that's why it took that long. impossible to separate Germany and Latvia. It's very rare that those things happens here, but a draw between Germany and Latvia. All right, we got one winner and two bronze medalists, Germany and Latvia. And the women's double sculls B final ended up with Sweden 2, Saga Billberg, Tindra Wikström winning over Maja Gunnarsson and Anastasia Rodionova. The A final is on the go, and Niklas, can you tell me?
Yeah, 6 boats off the blocks and looks good. All crews coming off well. Let's see if this A final will be as close as the men's. Right now we have the Polish girls in the lead, ahead of Denmark and Germany. So Poland, Germany, and Denmark now on 1, 2, 3. Then it's a neck to neck, Latvia and Lithuania, and 6 Norway. But it's a very close race, but right now we have Poland in lead, Oscar.
Poland, Germany, Denmark, those are top 3 right now, but you can all see here that Latvian Beate Bondaré and Liana Seglov also going strong on lane number 2. Lithuania is not far off either. So, but in a lead here we have the Polish girls here, Natalia Szydulska and Daria Dolna. The winners from yesterday, they are still here. They have open water over Germany, Denmark, and Lithuania, literally side by side. It's going to be a close racing this time as well. Also in the women's doubles, it's going to be very, very close here between Lithuania and Germany. But yeah, we're waiting for that. Poland wins. I think Lithuania was second and Germany third, Denmark fourth, Latvia fifth, and Norway sixth. All right, we're waiting for that results to be officially communicated as well. We have the results already here. Germany taking bronze, Lithuania silver, and Poland gold. Poland winning by a time of 1:39.7 seconds, and Lithuania second place 1:42.57. It was about half a second ahead of Germany, Sofia and Kaja. Sofia Tatsis and Kaja Fulk from Germany taking bronze. Silver goes to Guda Glaskaitsi and Erna Glusauci, the sisters from Lithuania. Poland, Natalia Szydulska and Daria Dolna taking gold. So Poland, Lithuania, Germany, top 3, Denmark 4, Latvia 5, and Norway 6. Now it's time for the men's pair and the final. We have Matas Cibulskas and Azulos Stankovic from Lithuania, lane 1. Germany, Arne Nickel and Ole Titsan, lane 2. Szymon Rybok and Mariusz Koktysz from Poland, lane 3. Luca Trentani and Erik Fiskstrand from Norway, lane 4. Denmark, Gustav Bäck-Sörensen and Christian Quist Fredriksson, lane 5. And Alfred Sjöström, Oskar Blomqvist from Sweden, lane 6. So, but coming into the podium here, we will soon welcome Natalia Szydulska and Daria Dolna from Poland, the winning crew in the women's double sculls representing Poland. They are so proud, those great scullers from Poland, the winners in the Baltic Cup double sculls for women 500-meter sprint race. Silver goes to the Glory sisters from Lithuania, Goda and Erna Glusakautse from Lithuania taking silver. Germany, Sofia Tatsis and Kaja Fulk taking bronze. Not far off. And the Lithuanians. So gold to Poland, silver to Lithuania, and bronze to Germany. And I can tell you a bit about the medals tables right now. We have on a 9th place with 14 points Finland, Estonia 20, Latvia 47, Sweden 83, Lithuania 104, Denmark 160, Norway 122, Poland 167, and Germany ahead with 179 points for the moment. And that was with the women's doubles included in that table. So Germany ahead of Poland in the medals table. And we can see the Germans here, Sofia Tatzis and Kaja Folk, having the well-deserved bronze medals handed over by main organizer, the king of Hjälmsjö Arena, Ulf Andersson. And on the lake here, we have the men's pair final, Niklas, and I'd love to hear what you can tell us about it.
Yeah, the 6 boats are lining up, approaching the start line. All looks good. We have Lithuania in lane 1, Germany lane 2, Poland lane 3, Norway lane 4, Denmark lane 5, and Sweden lane 6. And you can tell the tension is high. The boys are really ready for this sprint race, which I assume will be a close one as well. We have really seen great races during the day. It's a pleasure being here, enjoying good row. The umpire is calling them for the exact starting line. The wind has picked up a bit, but no worries. Still good conditions on the water. Extremely focused guys in every boat. This is their final race for today. Nothing to spare. Line is up. Off they go. 6 boats. Men's pair, 500 meter. We have the Germans in a small lead, but it's not with much. They are challenged by Poland and Norway and Lithuania. It's almost a neck-to-neck race for boats. The bit ahead is the Danish crew and the Swedish battling for 5th place. Closing 250. It's a neck-to-neck race. It's hard to tell. I think it's the Polish team now making an extra push. Oscar, this is a great race. Men's pair.
Yeah, you can all say it. It's really the Poland and Norwegian battling out here on the middle of the lake. It's just 200 meters to go, and it's Poland and Norway battling out with the running Germans coming into 3rd place here. Now, wow. We can see here that the Polish Szymon Rybak and Mateusz Kocic, they are really challenged, but the Norwegians and the Germans coming also very strong here. We have the Poland taking the win ahead of Norway. Third is Germany. Lithuania coming in on 4th place. 5th place goes to Denmark. Just one canvas before Sweden on 5th place. Wow, what a great race in the men's pair. We could see Szymon Rybak and Mateusz Koktysz from Poland taking an early lead, but they had a real battle with Luca Trentani and Erik Fiskerstrand from Norway, which then fell back a bit more as the Germans, Arne Nickel and Ole Tietz, came back into the race. Anyway, the Norwegians hold on to finish second, half a second before Germany on 3rd place, Lithuania 4, Denmark 5, and Sweden 6. So winner in Baltic Cup men's pair sprint 500 meters, Poland, Szymon Rybak and Mateusz Koktysz. 2nd place goes to Luca Trentani and Erik Fiskerstrand from Norway. You are awarded silver medals. Germany, Arne Nickel and Ole Tietz, you have a 3rd place and well-deserved bronze medals. So Poland winning over Norway, then Germany, Lithuania on the 4th place, Denmark 5 and Sweden 6. Next race is the women's equivalent, women's pair. And Niklas, how is it going?
Yeah, the girls are at the start line. It's clear to go. 5 boats at start line. Denmark line 1, Norway 2, Germany 3, Poland 4, Lithuania 5. All boats off the start blocks. Again, tight race as it should be. It's very tight between the Germans, Norwegians, and the Danish girls. Also Lithuania in the close lane here. But it's, I would say, this could be the tightest race for the day.
It's a really tight race here in the women's pair final 500 meters. Denmark, Norway, Germany, Poland and Lithuania, all of the crows literally side by side as it's only 250 meters to go. We can see the white Germans in the middle of the course. I actually think that they have a bit of a lead, but the Lithuanians on lane 6, they are looking very, very strong here. Yeah, perhaps is it the Lithuanians who actually got the gold medals in their hands here as they are approaching 150 meters to go. Now you see it's going to be a tight race here between all the 5 crews here in the women's pair. We have Lithuania and Germany, the Lithuanian women that we spoke to earlier on today. Here they come. Yeah, it is the Lithuania having the lead here. 1 length ahead of the Germans who are really, really tired here, but a great win by the Lithuanian Australian Gabia, who is recently spoke to. Germany taking silver, Frida Weiler and Annika Rukovac. Yeah, that was a very, very interesting race and how it developed. You could see the power in the Lithuanian pair. Ostra Kavalerskatsi and Gabaya Statsdigi that we recently took. They won gold yesterday and they defended their gold today by winning by almost 4 seconds. Frida Wallner and Annika Rykvalski challenged Lithuania but were a bit tired the last 50 meters, but they hold on to Poland running for bronze, Denmark 4 and Norway 5. So Lithuania winning the women's pair, Germany 2nd, Poland 3rd, Denmark 4th and Norway 5th. Yeah, it was a great race from the beginning. We could hear how they were bursting off the start blocks and literally side by side all over the course. But you could see the strength in the Lithuanian crew the last 100 meters as as it were. Oh, it was painful. Well, it is so painful for these well-trained athletes to row 500 meter sprint race. At the medals on pontoon here, we have the Polish winner in a men's pair, Szymon Rybak and Matthias Koktysz. A big applaud for them as they get the gold medals. Gold medals to the Polish pair, Szymon Rybak and Matthias Koktysz. In that event, Norway took silver, Luca Trentani and Eirik Fiskestrand, and Germany on a nickel, Ole Tates taking bronze. We are waiting for those two crews to get in. Norway silver, Germany bronze. It's not that many races left here, and I will have a keep reminders to the team manager that there are packed lunch to be collected in the clubhouse. So go there after the race. All races are finishes. It's for the team managers to pick up those packed lunches. But we're going to see some interesting races. Niklas, it's time for the B final in the men's single sculls.
Indeed. So we have 4 races left for today, and the next one is the B final in the men's single. We have on in lane 2, Sweden, lane 3, Denmark, lane 4, Norway, and lane 5, Sweden.
At the prize pontoon, we can see the Polish crew in the junior women's pair, Aleksandra Nowica and Paula Rostkowska from Poland, receiving bronze medals from Ulf Andersson, shaking hands. It's a proud moment for the Polish rowers, Aleksandra and Paula. The Germans, Frida Weise and Annika Rykschwalski, already there at the podium. They have gonna get some well-deserved silver medals off in the women's pair. Silver medals to Germany, Frida Weiler and Annika Rykschwalski. Big applaud for those young athletes as well. Very well done. And gold medals today as well to Austra Kavaliauskaitė and Gabeja Stastaitė from Lithuania. Now they are receiving gold medals. Happy girls with white caps. We have the B final already on the course here. It's the men's single sculls. The second last event for today. We have Sweden, Vladi Vashenko on lane 1, Denmark, Leighton Aston Keats on lane 2, Norway, Samuel Bryn, lane 3, and Levi Hermansson from the other Swede on lane 4. And it is Samuel Bryn from Norway who got the lead in this heat, and he gonna finish 7th total overall in the men's single sculls at Baltic Cup sprint races on this beautiful Sunday. Denmark, Leighton Aston Keats finishing overall 8th, but we have Samuel crossing the line, Leighton from Denmark, Sweden, Vladi Vashenko, and Sweden Levi Hermansson as well. That was the B final. The A final have lined up in the lanes, approaching the 500 meters mark. And Niklas, I know that you have spoken to many of the athletes in the men's single sculls. Can you tell me about the lineup here?
Yeah, I can tell you all 6 both want to be highest up on the podium today. So this could be also one of the closest race. We'll see. But they are all eager to get away now from the starting blocks. this final race for them today. So it's nothing to spare. It's just to give 110%, all 500 meters. They are now lining up and approaching the start line. So it's 6 boats: Finland, lane 1, Poland, 2, Latvia, 3, Germany, lane 4, Estonia, lane 5, and Lithuania, lane 6. So this is the moment. Who will be the fastest man here in the sprint Baltic Cup 2025? You can feel the tension. Doing the final adjustments to have a good position in the start. It's a bit of a wind and some of the boats are drifting, so they have to do a bit more before they can release the race.
Yeah, they are taking their time to line up. William Öhman, Thomas Kröll, Janis Garocha, Richard Schreiber, Karl Warwick, and Ivar Leipzig in the men's single sculls A final. That's the second last race of today. And I can tell you that throughout the weekend we have had a photographers on site, and the picture will be available for everyone to view on our website during this afternoon for downloading. So please have a look. There are some great pictures, I can promise that. Also, the streaming and all the races can be seen forever on YouTube on our channel. All right, we are getting close to start, aren't we, Niklas?
Off we go, all boats away, and let's hear the crowd now supporting the boys coming down the lane. 500-meter sprint. It's an extremely tight race. Anything can happen. Anyone can win. It's a neck-to-neck race coming down 200 meters. It seems like the Latvian rower has a small lead, but it's so tight, can't tell. Then it's Poland, Estonia, Germany. It's so close, but I think it's the Latvian guy making extra push here now. Very, very tight race, Oscar. You can hear the crowd shouting.
Yeah, this is so exciting to see. We have 6 young men coming here. William Öhman, Thomas Kröll, Janis Garosa, Richard Schreiber, Karl Warwick, Ivar Leipzig, with all the pressure from the home countries on the shoulders. Wow, wow, wow. We can see all of them are lined up side by side. We can see that the Germans going very strong, and Latvia, Janis Garosa is also very, very strong here. Can he make it again, this Richard Schreiber from Germany? We heard that Janis had a lead early on in the race, but now he's on the second space. And here comes flying Estonian Kolvanik. Very, very close finish here. He's... wow, that was a close race. I've bet the German won. And then it was a close race between Estonia, Latvia, Poland. Yeah, wow. Okay, we wait for those results again. But now we have them already. So we award gold medals to, he kept their winning strike from yesterday, Richard Schreiber from Germany, winner in the men's single sculls 500 meters. Second place, Carl Varick from Estonia. The flying Estonian Carl really made it to the finish line. Latvia taking bronze, Janis Garosa. And fourth place goes to Thomas Kröll from Poland, Lithuania, Ivar Lipsis from taking fifth place, and William Öhman from Finland, and Åbo taking the sixth place. So Germany winning, Estonia second, Latvia third. So Richard Schreiber, winner in the men's single sculls, welcome to the prize pontoon together with Carl Varick from Estonia and Janis Garosa from Latvia. Germany, Estonia, Latvia, that's the finishing order in the men's single scull. We have a B final with two participants from the Nordics. We have Saga Hakkala from Finland and Linnea Nilsson from Sweden. Two crews in the women's single sculls B final, and they have just started off here. And the winners from in the men's single sculls will receive not only a medal but also a prize, a pokal from Baltic Cup organization, named after Tomasz Wachuk. He was a Polish sports administrator and the president of Polish Rowing Federation from 92 to 96. Born in Warsaw in 1942, he was originally a civil engineer who graduated from Warsaw University. He worked 20 years for the Polish Academy of Science. He was deeply involved in the sport of rowing from the 70s onwards. In addition to this role as a president, he served as the vice president for the Polish Rowing Federation. He was a member of the Polish Olympic Committee and a member of the International Rowing Federation's Youth Commission. He was also, most proudly, the founder of the Baltic Cup rowing competition. Tomasz Wachuk passed away tragically in 2023, but we keep his memory alive, and you can see the German scholar Richard holding the pokal with his name. Richard Schreiber from Germany receiving the Thomas Wachuk pokal as winner in the men's single scull. Carl Varick finishing second, taking silver. He's representing Estonia. Janis Garosa from Latvia finishing third, bronze medal. The Finnish rower Saga Hakkala taking seventh place by winning the A final ahead of Sweden Linnea Nilsson. So Saga, he just crosses the finish line, taking a win in the her last race at this regatta, the women's single sculls, Saga Hakkala. Yeah. And the Estonian Carl Varick, he takes silver, and Latvia Janis Garosa taking bronze. Latvia bronze and Estonia silver. Carl Varick from Estonia receiving silver. in the men's single sculls, Janis Garosa from Latvia, deserving bronze. Latvia bronze. So Germany, Estonia, Latvia. Germany gold, Estonia silver, Latvia bronze. That was the finishing area. Okay. We're getting close to the last and final race of today's regatta. It's the women's single sculls. We have Andrea Nikolajs Jensen from Denmark, lane 1. Cindy Eriksson Bergström from Sweden, lane 2. Kaja Sofie Söfting-Lia from Norway, lane 3. Mia Laux from Germany, lane 4. Rasa Lepitanskatsi from Lithuania, lane 5. And Lisa Sinder from Estonia, lane 6. And they have lined up here. Niklas, tell me, how are the girls looking?
Yeah, they are definitely ready for final sprint here at Hjälmsjö, the final race. So for the weekend here, and from the water, I must thank you all athletes for exciting races. And yeah, looking forward now this final race, the women single scull. Denmark lane 1, Sweden lane 2, Norway lane 3, Germany lane 4, Lithuania lane 5, and Estonia lane 6. And there we have the girls off the blocks. Looks so good across the lanes, no problems, just full steam ahead. Just loads off all the power they have. There's nothing to spare. It's fly and die. We have a close battle here, Germany and Norway in the lead. Then it's the neck-to-neck race. Seems like the Norwegian girl now making an extra push. She's in lead, half a length ahead of the German. Then we have Poland in third place, and then it's really tight, hard to tell. But this will be a battle, I would say, between Germany and Norway. Oscar.
Yeah, it's a really, really exciting race, this final race of the regatta. We have a real battle here between Germany and Norway. Mia Laux from Germany and Kaja Sofie Söfting-Lia from Norway, side by side as they have left the rest of the field behind. It's Germany in the yellow boat and the red-dressed Norwegian on her side. Two boats neck by neck. Who got the most power in the end here? It's only 50 meters to go, and we can say both sides fighting side by side. We have Mia Laux from Germany, half a length. Yeah, winning the last race, the women's single sculls. Mia Laux winning over Kaja Sofie Söfting-Lia from Norway on the second place. Third was, I think it was Rasa Lapitsanti from Lithuania, waiting for the results to come up here. I was so excited to see the battle between Norway and Germany. Kaja and Mia made it through the full course, always all the way to the end. They were fighting side by side. That was an exciting moment in rowing history and Baltic Cup women's single sculls. But Germany, Mia Laux takes the win. Kaja Sofie Söfting-Lia from Norway taking silver, and Rasa Lapinskatsi from Lithuania receiving a well-deserved bronze medal. Estonia fourth, Lisa Cindy. Denmark, Andrea Nikolajs Jensen fifth, and Cindy Eriksson Bergström, Sweden number 6. Sorry, but the last win goes to Mia Laux representing Germany in the women's single sculls. And that was the last race of the regatta. And also Mia Laux will receive the won the medal from Thomas Wachuk, who was a Polish sports administrator, president of the Polish Rowing Federation, member of the Polish Olympic Committee, member of the International Rowing Federation's Youth Commission, and most importantly, the founder of the Baltic Cup rowing competition. He left us in 2023 at the age of 80. Thomas Wachuk, we will keep your memory. All right, so at the podium, the last quartet on the podium gonna be from Norway, Lithuania, and of course Germany. And we see all the three girls at the pontoon right now. Lithuania, Rasa Lapinskaitse just coming in. Kaja Sofie Söfting Lia, who had the lead of fighting for the gold medals for such a long period of the race. And the winner, Mia Laux from Germany and Leipzig, the star of Leipzig. Mia Laux winning and the women's single sculls, which was the last race of the regatta today. So Baltic Cup, no more racing, but we're gonna have the official prize ceremony, and we can see Mia racing the goal and just showing off here. It's a heavy thing here, awarded from Thomas Wachuk, the founder of Baltic Cup. Okay. Yeah. All right. So yeah, that was the final races for today. Hjälmsjö Arena and the Swedish Rowing Federation would like to thank all participants for a wonderful weekend. We are very proud to have hosted this competition and to showcase our arena. We hope you have had a fantastic weekend as we have. We will now officially conclude the Baltic Cup by ringing the bell. Per Persson, the stage is yours. All right, so we can hear the bell ringing. Hjälmsjö Arena and the Swedish Rowing Federation would like to thank all participants for a wonderful weekend. We are very proud to have hosted this competition and to showcase our arena. We hope you have had a fantastic weekend as we have. We will now officially conclude the Baltic Cup by ringing the bell. Per Persson, the stage is yours. Have a nice, safe journey home, and team managers, please don't forget to bring the packed lunch. You can collect it from the clubhouse. Thank you very much.